Hey, what's up, guys? It's Louis at That Convention Guy Collectibles, and I got another eBay mail day today, and I thought I'd share with you guys. My next convention is going to be the Fandemic Dead / Atlanta Comic Con, I think. I think they've joined together, and that's coming up in pretty soon, in the next month or so. But until then, I'm just doing some unboxings, some statues. Still waiting to get a couple statues like Frodo Gollum and my Saruman on Throne from Spec Fiction if they ever respond to an email. Yeah, so figure let's just, as Guga says on Guga Foods, that's enough talk. Let's do it. One of these days I'm going to hopefully make some steak like him. But that's a video for another day. All right, let's see what we got. It's always interesting when you get cards and you don't remember what you ordered. Okay, it's a little Shaq lot. Oh, I remember this. Cool. So we have the classic 4-Sport, the future superstars. Then the Shaq LP1, my second favorite Shaq card. Followed by my first favorite Shaq card, the #1 classic. And on this cool card, the gold Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Shaquille O'Neal. Awesome. I'm going to go ahead and penny sleeve those. A couple top loaders. Bear with me, guys. As I enough. No more dad scolding or dad lessons, as my kids would say. All right, let's see what we got in this one. For $2, including shipping, Shaquille O'Neal, the 4-Sport Gold LP8. Love that card. Sorry with the glare here. Trying to find a spot where you can see it better, but anyway, great card. I love how it's limited to one of 46,000. That was apparently limited back then in 1992. Any guesses? How about Shaquille O'Neal LP1? It's the second one for today. Love that card. It's one of my favorites. So any chance I can pick them up for a reasonable price, I usually do. Let's see if this guy had a... Yep, this was $8 including shipping. And so to me, that's reasonable. That's what they sell for in an auction. Go on eBay right now. Some people want $25 for raw. You can get a PSA 9 for $25, so it makes no sense. But if I can pick these up anywhere between $5 and $8, I usually do. So there's another one of those. I'm starting to get some bulkier packages. Let's see. This is promising. Well, maybe not. Not if I can't get it out. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I like the packaging, bubble wrapped, bubble envelope, I should say. Sandwiched between two pieces of pretty thick cardboard. Whoa, sounds like a PSA slab of some sort. Now in this paper to protect it, very nice. And in a bag. Very cool. Ah, the unknown Shaquille O'Neal rookie card. I'm surprised this one got an 8. Which it looks pretty good, especially centering. This is the 1990 Kentucky Big Blue. Now, for those of you who don't know, these were actually part of a magazine. Sort of like Sports Illustrated for kids used to put the 9 cards on a page inside of a magazine, and then you would have to fold and cut them out and things like that. Same thing with this one. It was part of a magazine, and most people don't even know that it exists. I collected Shaq since 1992, and I didn't know it existed until maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I put together my set through the PSA registry, and this card was the first one. I was like, what the heck is this? There is one PSA 10 out there that I'm aware of. I've seen it go, or I've seen it for sale for as low as 10 grand. I almost worked out a deal with a guy that owned it at the time for 8, but I just couldn't do it. Because there's no sales on it, it was hard for me to say, yeah, it's worth 8,000. You know, some of his most valuable rookie cards, the Stadium Club Beam Team, the Magic Johnson Hoops card, you know, different things like that. I mean, you're talking probably 1,500 to 2 grand. The Topps Gold, same thing. So to suddenly take a big bump for a card that most people don't know, to me, I just couldn't pull the trigger. One of the examples similar is the Mark McGwire 1985 is the most widely recognized as his rookie card. But there's an 82 Glacier Pilots. And the Glacier Pilots doesn't sell for as much as the PSA 1085. I just think it's something to do with what people consider to be their true rookie cards versus others. And because people don't know about this one and the rarity and scarcity, it just doesn't have the same command. I think this is all just my opinion. So it was very hard for me to pull the trigger on it. Now I think that guy sold it and it's gone on to 2 or 3 more collectors. And I think the latest time I saw it on eBay, they wanted $100,000. So was I crazy to not pull the trigger at 8,000? But are they even on a whole nother planet trying to charge 100,000? 100%. So I don't think I'll ever own that card because I just think that whoever owns it is going to want some astronomical number rather than what it probably would sell for if it went in auction. I do own a PSA 9, and now I also own a PSA 8. Have a couple of these raw as well, but anyway, this was a really good pickup. Love this card, and it's, like I said, it's a rare one. It's, if you collect Shaq as much as I do, then you know about it, and if you don't, then you're like, what is that? So that was a lot of packaging for like a $5 card. Very surprising. Wow. That was like double bubbled plus like cardboard envelope for a 92 Alonzo Mourning Topps rookie card. And this is a placeholder for me on my shelf. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that I just kind of put these on the shelf to let me know where that stack is, because as the stacks are low on towards the ground and I'm getting too old to keep bending down and hurting my knees. So yeah, I just use this to be able to see where the stack is. But yeah, that's a lot of packaging for like a $5 card. So impressive. I'm not complaining. Not complaining at all. All right, looks like I've got 3 more for you. This feels like a lot. Let's see. Is there a safe way to open this? I'm guessing Alonzo Mourning. Could be Shaq. But my guess, yep. Man, oh man. Oh, there we go. And it is an Alonzo Mourning lot. Free gift, okay. Never heard. gift. Is this one? No, these are several cards. Okay. Looks like they gave us a Jason Kidd, a Tracy McGrady, and the big dog, Glenn Robinson. I appreciate the free gift. I'll end up passing those along. I only keep the things that I personally collect. So the next time I sell something, I'll probably include those as freebies for them. So just a way to pass it on. All right, so back to this Alonzo Mourning lot. And we have my favorite of his cards, the Upper Deck. And there is a decent lot of them, 12 or so. And then the Alonzo Mourning Hoops rookie card. And the rest of this lot is those. So there's probably a good 15, 16 of those. So very nice lot. I will penny sleeve those and put them in the collection. Those of you new to my channel, I collect those in bulk. So any chance that I can get to pick up these cards in bulk pricing, I will do so. Oftentimes people are looking for more than book value. I'm a very strong believer in looking at eBay sales to see what things actually sell for. Because if you're asking for $1 a card, but they sell for 25 cents a card, you're going to be holding on to those cards for a while. So when I sell things, I usually go to eBay sales, see what they sell for, and my price is somewhere around there. Sometimes, depending on what it is, a little higher, sometimes a little lower. Depends on if I'm trying to sell it or if I'm just trying to maximize, what I paid for it or something like that. So I don't sell very often, but if I replace a card with something better, then I will usually let go of the lower one. All right, so this one, ooh, very cool. God, I haven't seen a snap tight holder in a while. Now, I did have some snap tights just a couple weeks ago, but they were the small ones. This is the bigger one. I used to love snap tights. They look great. They just don't always fit the cards. This is a signed Manu Bennett Azog from The Hobbit. Just saw my own reflection in there. Don't want that. So this card is pretty cool, and I will put this with my statue, my Weta statue, and put that on the display. I'm tempted to just leave it in the snap tight, even though I don't keep cards in snap tights, just because it looks really cool. So small mail day today, nothing big. Well, actually, the Shaq 1990 card was probably the big score for today. The other ones, this lower price or valued ones, those two, love those. That gold, I love that one as well. And unlike, some people collect for big value, some people collect the things that they love. I was listening to Nate Burns at Grand Slam Collectibles the other day, and he said, collect what you love. And, he's buying up a bunch of 80s wax and things like that because that's what he grew up with. That's, when he was starting out, that's what he loved. And so now that he's older and he's sold $100,000 cards and everything in between, now he's going back to the things that he loves, and that's 80s and 90s wax and stuff, which is pretty awesome. And for me, that's how I've always done my collection. I've never bought the current rookie who's hot. I've never bought, the shiny stuff. I've always just kind of bought what I like, what I personally collect. So Shaq rookies, been collecting them since '92. McGuire cards I've been collecting since I was 8 years old, 87, 1988, I've been collecting those. Mattingly, things like that. Alonzo Mournings, these 25-cent cards, but I just love them. I love collecting them. I love adding them to the collection and seeing that collection grow. I was recently on the Batman statue collectors, and there was somebody talking about when do you know when you're done? And to me, I feel like if you're asking that question, you're probably pretty close if you're not already there. Um, and somebody else mentioned that sometimes we collect something for right now, and then eventually that kind of wears off, and you go into something else. And my wife will tell you that's 100% true, because I was really big into cards, and then I kind of backed off, and I went really big into action figures, and then I backed off, and then I got really into pops, and then I backed off, and really into autographs and collecting autographs, and I still enjoy that. But then I kind of backed off a little bit, and then I got really into statues, like in the last year, and I think I'm up to like, I don't know, 50 statues or something like that now, and I love it. But at the same time, cards have always been there. Cards have always been what I've enjoyed collecting. I still collect them. Yes, I will invest in a card that I think is amazing, like an Aaron Rodgers shield or a Peyton Manning logo, shield, Nike shield, something like that, or NFL shield, Nike logo. That's what I meant to say. Or a really nice McGuire card, or a nice Jeter, Mariano Rivera, something like that. And at the same time, I'm just as happy getting a 15 count lot of the Upper Deck Alonzo Mourning cards that has a like $3 value total for all of them. So yeah, for me, I collect what I like, and some people don't. They collect they buy it today to flip it tomorrow. And hey, nothing wrong with that. If you can do it and you enjoy it, cool. Maybe that's what brings them that same excitement that I get from opening a low end lot. And if that's the case, cool. I think there's room for everyone. I think there's collectibles for everyone at every dollar amount. There's the 25-cent cards, and then there's the $2, $3, $4 cards, the $200 cards, the $2,000 cards, and for some people out there with the really deep pockets, there's $200,000 cards. And hey, wish I could be that guy, but that ain't me. My advice to you is collect whatever you want to collect. Whatever it is, do it because you enjoy it. And I appreciate you guys. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Helps me out. Helps me be able to tell my wife that this is part of something rather than me just being crazy. I mean, there's still that, but this helps a little bit if you guys subscribe and like the page, like the channel, leave a comment, things like that. So appreciate you. Until next time.